Yo, welcome back to a brand new video. Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to get on Amazon. Get your focus, man. Yeah, get your desired pre-workout. And after you finish that, or while you're working out, get those electrolytes. Replenish, recover. Gotta stay in shape, man. Speaking of staying in shape, you know, there's a lot of professions where you need to be in shape. It's imperative that you're in shape. And one of those positions is being in law enforcement. It's very important that you stay in shape to be in law enforcement. But not just law enforcement. There's other positions, you know, being a firefighter, being in the military. You know, there's certain positions, certain jobs, certain career fields where you have to be in shape because, you know, your life depends on it. Other people's lives depend on it. I came across this video the other day of this officer. I don't know what county this was or what or where it was at. I didn't really look into it too much. It came in. I saw it on Instagram on somebody's page, man, and just look what happened. All right, so I'm gonna set the scene real quick and show you what I see. So basically, it looks like they're in some type of classroom. I don't know if it's a college class or high school. I think it's high school because some of these, but I don't know. I don't know if it's high school or not. But the police were called, and it looks like it might be like campus police or whatever. So they come in and they, you know, address the issue and they want to escort the guy out, and they got to go hands on with the guy, you know, and it's just what happens is really it's embarrassing. But let's watch.
All right. You everything okay?
Got this guy that's in here that's
You don't want to teach.
not enrolled in the class.
You just want to bullshit around.
He's threatening me.
I'm not even threatening him. I told him I want to learn something, and he stops class. I thought today was the first day of school. I got the wrong number, and I'm like, well, let me come to my class.
What's your name?
Eric. For what?
Because he doesn't want you here.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
Listen.
He could leave.
Listen, if you don't leave,
I'm not gonna leave.
you're gonna be arrested.
I'll be arrested then. No, fuck no. If you guys are gonna arrest me, you guys are gonna arrest me up here.
Okay, we're gonna put you back.
All right, do it. No, fuck no.
You want to take?
Yes,
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
That's one of the things.
You're the one arresting
I
me.
know, so we're gonna talk outside.
Well, take me.
Listen.
No.
Uh-uh.
Don't give a fuck.
What's up, dog? What's up, dog? What's up, homie? What's up? Get down there, homie!
Hey!
Leave here! Leave up! Take it!
Back up.
Come on,
Sister,
get up.
requesting back up. You started calling.
Oh my god.
Here's your phone. Turn on. Turn on.
I'm gonna arrest myself.
The boy arrested himself.
How you gonna let your partner get beat down like that? Damn.
5201. They need some backup here, I think.
It's too late.
The officers that came to take this to.
All right, so the girl was right. The girl at the end, she said, "How you gonna let watch your officer get your partner get beat down like that. So it's a couple things that are messed up in this video. Their approach, was good. You know what I'm saying? They approached the guy and let him know that the teacher wanted him. Well, first of all, that dude was not supposed to be there. The teacher said that, I don't know why he's here. He's not a student of mine. He's not supposed to be in here. The guy's obviously, he's tripping. Something's wrong with him. He's not playing with a full deck. He's not all there. Okay. So they tell him they want him to leave, to step outside. He's like, why? Basically, because we told you to. You're not supposed to be here. They want you out of here. And the guy says that he tells him that he's going to arrest him. If not, we're going to arrest you. And he's like, you can arrest me like this. He tells him to put his hands behind his back. He said, you could arrest me like this. That's number one. You don't let the person in question dictate what you're going to do as the officer. If you tell him, put your hands behind your back, that's it. You put your hands behind your back. Now, if you already see that he's going to be some type of trouble, the partner, somebody should already have their taser out. They should already have something out. Not a pistol, but have something out. Because when he throws that blow, you want to be ready to go ahead and tase him, because you already threatened to tase him. You threatened to tase him, but nobody had a taser out. So somebody have a taser out. Then he throws he resists arrest, and now it's an all-off assault and battery. Assault with battery. And he basically just starts beating the police officer down. And what is his partner doing? His partner just lets it happen. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if he's trying to get his taser out, or, especially, and that's another thing. If you don't know how to get your taser out, it's not working. That shit should be already checking your equipment before you even get to work. Before you start work, you should be checking your equipment, making sure everything is working. Because when something like this happens, you don't know, you're fumbling around with your equipment. You don't know how to get to your weapons. What good is it if it doesn't work or whatever? Who knows what was going on with that guy? Because she didn't have the camera, or the person didn't have the camera on him. He just kind of stepped off the scene, and his buddy's just getting beat down. That's crazy. That's why I say there's certain jobs, man, where you have to be in shape. You have to be in good physical condition. Now, let's say, and as a police officer, you need to be more than just conditions. You also need to have some type of combat training, because that's what you do when you go to the police academy. They're going to put you through some combat types of training just in case, because you're in a career field where you may have to get in a physical conflict with someone. Whereas being a firefighter, or being in the maybe working an oil rig or something like that, where you have to do also physical labor, you may not have to get in a physical fight with anybody. You know what I mean? But as a firefighter, you still have to be in shape in order to carry things, carry the hose, lift things off people, carry someone out of a burning house. You still have to be in good physical condition. And what happened here was just like, it was crazy, man.
All right. You okay?
We got this guy that's in here that's
You don't want to teach.
he's not enrolled in the class.
You just want to.
All right, just looking at these guys right here, they're a little older, but they're definitely out of shape. They're definitely out of shape. I don't care how old you are. You can still be in shape. Now, if this is like campus police or whatever type of police, it doesn't matter. You're in a career field where you might have to go hands-on with somebody. You should be in some type of good physical condition. So that's number one. Both these dudes, are fat as fuck and they're out of shape. You know, that's just from what I see here. I see this guy's belly hanging out right here. And when this guy walked in, he was already kind of, you know, he looked kind of large. But they're heavy. They're heavy guys. So, but that doesn't mean they can't fight. They could possibly, you could be a big dude like that, but know how to throw hands. And that's cool too. You know, as long as you have something, okay? But as you can see,
bullshit around. I'm not even threatening him. I told him I want to learn something, and he stops class. I thought today was the first day of school. I got the wrong number.
So nobody knows what he's talking about. Like, I thought this was the first day of school. I got the wrong number. You're not supposed to be there. You're in the wrong place, okay? You know you're in the wrong place. You playing dumb. All right, let's get this guy. We got to get this guy out of here. He's not supposed to be here.
And I'm like, well, let me come to my class.
What's your name?
Eric,
What's up?
for what?
Because he doesn't want you here.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
Listen.
He could.
He doesn't want you here. I don't give a fuck. He could leave. The student or this dude says, I don't give a fuck what he wants. He could leave. So you already know your spidey senses are going off right now saying this dude's going to be a problem. You already know that. Let's get ready. Your mind should shift. Right when he said that, your mind should shift.
Leave.
Listen, if you don't leave,
I'm not gonna leave.
you're gonna be arrested.
I'll be arrested then.
Then he sprays them with some, I don't know what that is. He spray them with some type of liquid in there. Your mind, if your mind didn't switch already, your mind should be switched right then. Like, you should already be like, okay, this guy is going to be a problem. I didn't see it the first time, but he just sprayed me with this shit. I don't know what it is. This guy's going to be a problem. Size him up too. Look at him. Look at his face. Look at what he's wearing. We can't really see, but they can see. They got they know exactly what he's wearing, what he looks like. Okay, this guy's going to be a problem. He just looks like he's going to be a problem. So let's have the upper hand on him just in case, because he might not. Maybe he'll go quietly. And he laughing.
No, fuck no.
This kid right here, he got the hip.
Arrest me up here. Okay, we're gonna put you back. All right, do it.
So he's telling him, you're not gonna arrest me like this. You're gonna arrest me the way I want you to arrest me, with my hands in the front. Partner should have stepped in already and grabbed the other hand. Big boy. He should have stepped in already and grabbed his other hand. But he just watching.
No, fuck no. Yes, I don't give a fuck.
Then he asked him, you want me to tase you? Now, I don't know what their policy is on tasing, but he would have to give him some type of, throwing an elbow or something like that. Some type of something that would cause them bodily harm. Like if he moved his elbow or did like that, you could tase him. But you can't just tase them for not doing what you want them to do. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, it just depends on their policy. I don't know what their policy is. But for the most part, you can't just tase someone just for them not doing what you want them to do. You can make them do it. In the midst of making them do it, let's say they start fighting back, then you can tase them. Because if they throw an elbow, they can knock you out. You know what I'm saying? They can knock you out and anything can happen.
You're the one arresting me.
I know, but we're gonna talk outside.
Well, take me. No. Don't give a fuck.
Right then. This right here, see when he turns around like this, he's already facing him to cause him some type of bodily injury, so you can tase him. His partner should have already had his taser out. He should have already had his taser out, ready to go. Now they're wrestling. What's the partner doing? Where's he going?
Get down there, Obi!
Partner's messing with his equipment. You see what I'm saying? He's messing with his equipment, trying to, maybe he's trying to get his taser out or what, but this is the wrong time to do this. You should have had this out. This thing should have been on and ready to go already. Now he's just punching him. Now he just beating him up. He on the ground. Officer on the ground. What if he knocked him out? Say he knocked him out right then, took his gun, shot the officer because the officer can't get his equipment out. He's all doing like this, so there's no way he's gonna be able to get his gun out fast enough. Takes his gun out, shoots the officer, start busting at students in there. This is terrible, man.
Back up.
Come on, get up.
Person, back up. He's not like colors.
He helps him up. He tells him to get up. He tells the officer to get up.
He's your phone.
Sure. I'm gonna arrest myself.
He said he gonna arrest himself because he already has one cuff on. He probably took the other. I can't see, but he probably took the other cuff and just put it on himself. No, it looks like the officer did it. Look at this guy. He's still looking down. What are you looking at? What are you doing? Your partner's getting beat up. You got the radio out. You got all this stuff in your hand. What are you doing? Your partner's getting his ass beat. Still looking down.
Partner get beat down like that. Damn.
201. They need some backup here, I think.
This was a very unfortunate thing to watch, man. It pisses me off, man, because all that is right there is a lack of training. Like you're just going to work every day and you're just going through the motions every day. You're not preparing yourself at all for something that may never happen. You have to be prepared for something that might never happen, which means training every day, exercising, doing some type of combat. You should be doing some type of combat a few days a week. Boxing, jiu-jitsu, karate, kung fu. I don't give a damn what you're doing. Wrestling, something. If you're in that career field, you should be doing some type of physical activity when it comes to combat. I just don't get why these people get in this career and then they forget kind of why they got there or why they wanted to go there. You know what I'm saying? Or how they got there. They forget I understand you. The thing is, you usually revert back to your last training. When something happens, you revert back to your last training. It's like if you was to learn how to drive, like let's say you drove a stick shift car for, several years. But then for 10 years, you were only driving like automatic cars. When you got into a stick shift manual car again, you're going to revert back to your last training, the things you were doing last. You're going to remember how to drive a stick shift. It's just going to come natural to you. Same with a motorcycle. You may not have been on a motorcycle for years, but you're going to get on there. You're going to be like, okay, that's right. Down's first gear. Everything else all the other gears are up. Okay, cool. All the brakes here, the back brakes here on the right side. Got it. Okay, cool. It's just going to come back to you. There's certain career fields where you have to be in some type of good physical condition. That includes being a firefighter. If you're going into the firefight, if you're trying to be a firefighter, you're going to be going through some physical, stressful activities. You're going to be doing box jumps. You're going to be lifting weights. You're going to be doing chin-ups. You're going to be doing push-ups. You're going to be running. You're going to be marching. All this stuff comes with being a firefighter. They're going to put you in real life type burning buildings. to where you may have to carry someone out with your physical strength. And I'm pretty sure they do qualifications just like every other physical academy. They're going to do qualifications every year to make sure that you're fit for duty. You have to be able to do these things. You may get out of shape a little bit because a lot of times firefighters are going in when they're younger, and you know they're doing these activities on a daily basis, and it's something that you have to do in order to get the position. But you still have to keep up some type of physical exercise when you get out and for all the years to come. That's why a lot of these fire stations, they have their in-house gyms, because a lot of times they're spending, 24 hours there. They may work like 8 days out of the month, but it's like 24 hours. You're working the whole 24 hours. You eat, sleep there. You know what I'm saying? So they're basically living there for the whole day. Also, going into like oil rig work. If you're going into a offshore oil rig, that is a physically demanding job. You have to be in some type of physical condition to do that job. Now they're not going to have like an academy where they teach you how to be physically fit. At least I don't think so. I've never been on the oil rig. I don't know much about how they work or what they do exactly. But from what I've seen, I know it is physically taxing. And you have to be in some type of good conditioning in order to do that job day in and day out. Because you may have to do it while it's raining. You may have to do it while it's snowing. You may be out at sea doing it. You may be on land, but you're dealing with the weather. It's hot out there. If you're in like Texas or something like that, I know y'all been watching that show Landman. You might be out there in Texas burning up. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in some type of shape to be doing that job. Same in the military. If you're going into the military, I don't care what branch it is. It could be the Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard. Doesn't matter. Army, they're going to put you through some rigorous training, because when it comes down to being in some type of war where other people are trying to kill you, you want to make sure you got the upper hand on them. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to put you through fighting courses. They're going to put you through a lot of running. They're going to yell at you. They're going to do a lot of yelling at you. They're trying to break you mentally. They're going to try to break you mentally. You know what I'm saying? So it's very imperative that you stay in shape. That way you don't have to like get in shape. You don't have to get in shape. You don't have to get ready, because you're ready for whatever happens. You're ready for whatever happens. And especially in those type of career fields. Same with being a police officer. When you go to an academy, a police academy, they want to teach you how to be combative, kind of soldier-like. It's going to be kind of like paramilitary. You're going to be getting yelled at. You're going to be getting tased. You're going to be doing pull-ups, push-ups, a lot of the same things that firefighters are doing. But on top of what firefighters are doing, you're going to be doing combat training. You're going to be learning how to fight. You're going to be learning how to wrestle, some type of jujitsu, ground fighting. These are things that they're going to want you to learn just in case you can't get to your weapon. They're going to obviously you're going to be shooting. That's something that you got to train on every year. You have to qualify every year on your shooting. So it's a lot that goes into being a police officer and any other of these jobs where you have to be physically fit. All I'm saying is that if you're going to go into these career fields, be in shape, be ready. what we just watched right there was, it could have went a lot worse. You know, that dude could have went completely nuts and just like, you know what? I'm already getting arrested. Fuck it, man. I'm going to take his gun. I'm going to kill this cop. I'm going to kill the rest of these. I'm going to kill that girl I don't like in the back that's recording. I'm going to go ahead and pop her too. And I'm definitely going to get that teacher, man, that called the cops on me anyway. I'm going to get him second, matter of fact. That's what you're dealing with when you get in these kind of altercations with people, man. And I just hope that's a learning lesson for the officer. I mean, anything could have happened. You can't be prepared for everything, but if you're somewhat ready, if you know how to throw a punch, you know how to do some type of wrestling, you know how to use your weight to your advantage. That was a big dude. That was a big dude, you know? You don't know what type of training he has. He could have had some martial arts training or something like that. So if you don't know what type of person you're going to be approaching, isn't it in your best interest to be ready to have some type of background in some combat, have some type of strength and weight training, be physically strong? It's to your advantage to be physically strong if you're in this career field. So work out. Don't be a fat ass. Don't have a big back. Get in shape, man. And I hope this is what happens to these guys. You know, if they had body cams on, hopefully they got it on footage. And I was gonna look more into it, but I was just like, yeah, this is enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got hurt, nobody got injured. So if somebody would have got really injured, I would have looked more into it. I think the only thing that got really injured was that, obviously, that cop that was on the ground, and he probably didn't get like hurt like that, but his ego's definitely hurt, man. And he know his boy is not gonna be there for him. He know that dude's not gonna be here for him. He gonna be on the radio. He gonna be fumbling stuff, trying to get to his taser, I don't know what to do. I can't do. What do I do? Bruh, help me. This dude is beating me up. I'm on the ground. He probably looking at the ground underneath the desk and see his boy's boots. Like, why is my boy's boots way over there? And this dude is over top of me, welling on the back of my head. Like, that shit was crazy, man. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and go to the gym, man. Even if you're not in one of these fields, one of these, you know, career fields where you have to be physically fit, still, you never know what's going to happen. If you're a man, you may have to protect your wife. You know, you may have to protect your girl. You may have to protect your kids. You don't have a weapon on you. Things might get physical. You want to have the upper hand on the person that's trying to get physical with your family. You're a female, same thing. There might be a woman that try to snatch your kids or something like that. You want to be able to get physical with her. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with learning. You don't have to be a professional MMA fighter, but learn how to throw some punches or something. You know, carry a weapon on you, something. And if you do carry a weapon, same thing. Train with it. Go out and shoot. Some of you guys get weapons and you ain't never shot it. You never shot the weapon before. You don't know how to aim. Now you just spraying everywhere. Pause. Anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. See you in the next video. Peace.